What is good, my YouTube family? So this video is just kind of like a precursor video before the video actually launches. I've been gone from making my YouTube content for like 6 weeks now. As some of you know, I'm very vulnerable with my emotions and my mental state and like where I'm at, and my mental has not been good at all. If you know someone that has mental health issues or struggling or whatever, then you kind of know, like I have like the same kind of like similarities. So I've been medicated for the past kind of like 4 weeks or so for severe depression and anxiety. I haven't had the will to want to do anything. I just lay in the bed for 4 days, like don't shower, just sit there. If I just have to go to the bathroom and come back, and I'm back in bed the whole day, up for 30 plus hours at a time. And I just have all these thoughts that constantly just like race through my mental. So I have not been in a creative space. I haven't picked up my camera to vlog anything in 6+ weeks. And I really don't know what the future looks like with me doing it at the current state. I know that I enjoy creating content, and I don't plan on stopping, but it's just been really hard to like vlog or talk, and let alone I haven't been doing anything. So I'm in a really tough transition in my life, trying to figure out like what the next steps are and if I'm making the right step next, and I don't know. So all I have is just basically just like God and just patience for the most part. So I've had some really dark thoughts. I don't have to go into much detail about that. If you understand the context of what we're talking about, I've had some very dark thoughts, kind of about life and everything else. So battling with that as well. Like I said, next steps. A lot of things that I thought were panning out in my favor kind of all crumbled, which kind of created more depression, more anxiety, more uncertainty. So I'm just kind of in this weird space where I just don't really know like what's next. So as far as like kind of my Instagram platform and TikTok and all that, I've been consistent with posting on there. But even creating those videos are just so hard to do. So I'm hoping and praying that I can pick up the camera again, but I do have a huge backlog of videos that I haven't edited. And every time in the past 6 weeks that I've sat down on my desk to work and to edit a video, I have not had the mental capacity to do it. I just feel so defeated. I'm into it in 10 minutes and I'm like, I can't do this. So it's been really hard. Just want to say thank you for everyone that supports me and that reaches out and has been checking up on me and ensuring that I'm okay and that they appreciate my content and they're waiting for my content, and that means a lot. Additionally, the first video that popped up yesterday when I woke up or when I came home was a video from like Jack the Italian, and there's a guy that I follow on Instagram, and I've met him before in Houston, and he's just like just a regular guy, but he just doesn't portray anything different. But he's been going through the same thing, pretty much parallel to like what I'm going through. So I definitely understand like where he's coming from, but he hasn't been able to vlog or do anything. So he's finding his groove back, and he just posted that video, and I just watched that video twice. I just heard what he said, and it just kind of hit home. So gave me a little motivation to at least try. This is the first time I've actually like picked up a camera and like talked to it. So, but I've been in a really weird place. I've been very isolated. Friends that I normally talk to, I just haven't had the strength to talk to. Sending a simple text message has been extremely hard. So keeping that Instagram presence kind of going has been really hard for me as well. So we're about to try to go to the gym. I've been not really like too consistent with going to the gym, but it's just been a lot. So I just want y'all to enjoy the video. I'm going to edit the video. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to force myself to eat. And if it takes me 12 hours to edit this video, then it just takes 12 hours to edit the video. So just want to say thank you for everyone that continues to support me across all my platforms, and that believes in me. The prayers, the DMs that I get, it's very emotional. So I don't know how many times I've just cried or just been angry and just feel lost, and I just feel all of the above. So, but I know that, like I said, with God and patience, everything will be okay. So it's been hard. It's been really hard. But just trying to stay disciplined as much as possible, which I have not been doing well, but I don't want to be a negative Nancy about anything. Just want to kind of keep trying and doing the best I can, but I know it's a lot. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, I do have a ton of videos I have to edit, so I will get this video posted. I will get it posted tomorrow in the morning for sure. So thank you for everything, for all my supporters once again, and enjoy the video. YouTube, what is good? So we have a spontaneous trip. How you doing? Well, we got a spontaneous trip. Well, it's not so spontaneous, but we're waiting on the Uber, so we're running a little bit behind, cutting it more close than I want to, but it is what it is. So all we can do is wait. But once she gets settled and all that, kind of, but let me tell you now. So we bought tickets for a concert months ago. I forgot. But this week, I was like, I'm supposed to do something this week. And I just realized yesterday that I had tickets to the concert in LA tonight. So I went back and forth if I was going to lose money on it, and I'd go, blah, blah, blah. I couldn't really figure it out. And then the flight that I was looking at was just too early. And I wasn't doing it. All right. So the verdict is we did not make it. Apparently, if you check in bags, you got to be here 45 minutes ahead of time. I got here right at 2 o'clock. My flight boarded at 1:50, so I was only 10 minutes late. But the lady says that I was checking the bag. She wasn't able to accommodate me, and so I'm on standby for the next flight. So now the concert starts at 7 tonight, so I don't think it's gonna start right on time. So the next flight gets me into LA at 5:30, I believe, and the next one after that is 6:49. So hopefully that one doesn't get filled up. But if it is 6:49, we're gonna have a scramble. But we're gonna go to Buffalo Wild Wings. Haven't had Buffalo Wild Wings in a while.
Os presentes do carro de volta. Então, meu pai era o presente de fato mais antigo da festa. E até morrer,
So the great part is my flight was supposed to board at 2:25, and I get a text message saying it's delayed until 2:40. So I could have made it, but it is what it is. We're about to eat this food. Had a salad, wings, drinking a beer, whatever. I got about an hour and 15 minutes till we board this next flight, so I'm gonna get there early. Let them know I'm on standby and all this. Well, seems like we made it. Took a little nap, had 2 beers, took a nap,
Woke up, check the app. Yeah, so we're gonna get there before the concert. Now we gotta find somewhere to stay. I'm gonna do that now. Oh, we have landed in LA. Got our luggage checked. It's 6:58 right now. So we already got an Airbnb. I decided to rent a car because it was gonna cost me $50 to get to the Airbnb from the airport, and then another 50 to 60 on the way back, so that's 100. It's fine, 324. So that's 100. And then if I need to go to the gym, that's probably gonna be like 20. But this is the car we got. Went ahead and got a convertible Mustang. So I thought I was gonna be able to enjoy the weather, but it's low-key cold here. Literally, it's low-key cold. It's nice. Ooh. Inside look cool. So should be fun. And it's remote start. So it took me everything not to get a Tesla. I saw they had a bunch of small. I saw they had a bunch of Model Ys. Oh, look at that, got a little Mustang emblem. But they got a lot of Model Ys, like a lot of Model Ys and Model 3s. And I was like, man, I'll just get one of those. But, oh God. Okay, this is small. I'm excited. I'm actually excited. I got like a little convertible. It's not no V8 or nothing, but I got a little convertible. It smells funny in here, so we're not gonna go drop top yet. But it's 7 o'clock, concert starts at 7. So we're gonna get these directions going for the B&B because I need to gotta change clothes and go. So how we do GPS? Why is the check engine light on? Whatever, all right. Does he not have GPS?
Put a yacht on the coast, yeah. They ready to roll me, yeah. Top on our
I'm hungry as shit. Goodbye. Thank you very much.
Bro, when I tell you it is sketchy out here, bro, there's people walking around talking to themselves. Like, I gotta park my car right here. Like, this dude walking right here, this dude over here was just peeing. This is downtown LA. Like, bro. And it's like a Shake Shack across the street. It's an Apple store and Starbucks right here. It's just the weirdest thing ever. It's Adidas right. It's the weirdest thing ever, bro. Oh, I didn't see this. Let me get up in here. All right, so we are back home. It is 2:18 in the morning. So here we are, loft tour, front door, closet, which has some random stuff in here. Bathroom, I like this big door right here. It's pretty dope. Pretty standard. I think it's like the original tile here. Simple tub, toilet, all that. So I like that space. I like how it's kind of open right here as well. So then it kind of goes into, like, here's the full loft. So I think it's dope. So you got windows all right there. Some of them are open. And you have this area here, which is super nice. This is made out of some things called, don't even remember what the name of it was called, but you know what I'm talking about. And then also the bottom here too. So I think that's pretty dope. Very artistic, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's pretty cool right there, honestly. So then we have for nightstands, suitcases. So creativity, it's just crazy. It's super dope right there. You have this, and like I said, pallets. Yeah, wooden pallets. Like the whole bed is literally just wooden pallets. So more suitcases here. So cool lamp. Nice breeze, about 62 degrees outside, but it is kind of loud. And then, like I said, it opens up. Dope couch here. This light is crazy. I love this light here. TV. Now, me, I like bigger TVs, but my 85-inch TV wouldn't fit on this wall, I don't think. It probably would, but I would probably go bigger TV. That's just me. But I do see how they did the TV here because it's not really taking up too much space. So it's not overpowering. So I feel like it kind of offsets like with the lamp. I feel like the TV was too big, then it kind of like interfere like with the lamp here. So good chair, good leather couch. Like I said, cool plant here hanging down, boom. Of course, this mirror is crazy here. Super dope. Let me cover myself. Yeah, so good mirror here. Another plant. I like this little kitchen table right here too. Has kind of like some little stools. Well, it's like actually like a full bench. That was a stool. Full bench right here. So you can sit down and eat, blah, blah, blah. Then you got your kitchen. Like I said, like, I just love how it's like decorated out and it's super simple. Like this right here is a perfect living space, if you ask me. Like this is a perfect living space. Now, with my shoes, I couldn't live here. But if I didn't have the shoes, then this would be perfect. All I would probably need was like a little wall. If I had like a long, I think the only thing that would make this better is if I had like a long wall. So when you walk in, like, you know, how you can kind of like walk in and have like a walkway. I think if I had like a long walkway with the shoes, I could definitely have a loft like this. And I used to have one exactly like this in college, kinda. But it was just like this, kinda, but it was bigger. Has original floors on there too, so super dope spot. It is in a not so, this is downtown LA, and that's all I'm gonna say. It's downtown LA, so It smells like urine. Like, it doesn't bother me, but it's downtown LA. So if you have like, if I lived in LA and I have my daughter here, I'll probably be kind of uncomfortable because it's just kind of like people like walking around everywhere, and like no one's gonna bother you at the end of the day. They're all humans. Like, they're not gonna bother you, but it's just, I don't want to put myself in no situation at all. I don't want to deal with none of that. So, but parking situation is kind of weird, as you kind of saw, but overall, I do like it. I am going to look up the cost, like how much it costs like to live here. So I'm gonna look that up for sure because I'm really curious. Concert was amazing. I had a few double tequila drinks. So overall, I really enjoyed the show. Such great talent. So I'll definitely add a clip or two in from my phone. But I really just enjoyed it. It was a really good concert. Also, me having this convertible thinking I'm cool is also pretty neat as well. So I'm glad that I actually got up finally. And the crazy thing is, it was a 40-minute drive to get home. I mean, it's a 40-minute drive from the airport to get here. The concert started at 7. I didn't get here until like 7:45 or so. And then change clothes, all that really quick. And then I was like, well, I'm just gonna drive. I could have walked because it's literally down the street. So I picked like a good location without trying to really pick a good location. And literally like pulled up, paid for parking, 25, whatever, that's what it is. And I got there at 8:30 and I pulled up and I was like, man, I'm gonna miss the whole concert. Got in there, wasn't nothing going on. And then this lady came out. She was super good from London. And then, oh, that's dope. Oh, I saw that. Then he came out. I was like, oh, I didn't miss nothing. So it's just crazy how, oh, it's a washer and dryer right here. Oh, look at that. It's like a little washer and dryer. That is the smallest washing machine I have ever seen. It's crazy how, like, I didn't get up when I was supposed to. Got there, my flight was delayed because I missed my flight, whatever. And I wasn't mad about it because at the end of the day, it was my fault. Can't be mad about it. I got lucky, got on standby for the next flight. Boom, got to the flight. Flight left extremely late. It was supposed to leave at 4:35. Flight left late, so that was like one thing. I was like, goodness gracious. And then, so the flight left probably like 35 minutes than it was supposed to, which means it delayed, of course, like it delayed our landing in Los Angeles. Get to LA, I'm scared my bag's gonna be lost because I'm, whatever. Bag comes up, boom, go get a car. They had the car I wanted. Got the drop top Mustang, like it's fun to drive, like, and I still made it to the concert with plenty of time. And the crazy thing is, I could have really, he didn't come out until like 9:30. So like, I had plenty of time. So it's just crazy how God works, and just being patient. Like, don't rush. Like, there's no need to rush. Okay, I'm gonna have to close this window. I'm just glad to have made it, and like I said, just having patience and just not rushing. Like, just, like I said, really just being grateful, you know what I'm saying, to be in a position where, I can just get up and go, because a lot of people don't have that option. So much blessings to the man above for that. I feel like the air is not getting cool in here at all. It's gonna make me tight if it don't get cold. As you see, we are up early. It's 7:07. I didn't go to bed till like 5-ish. So, but we're heading downstairs. Oh, it's cold. Cause supposedly, like, okay, the car's still down there. We're heading downstairs because I guess the parking is free, like from like 12 a.m. to 7 a.m. But from 7 to 9, supposedly they like tow cars. It's like tow away, and then you can start paying again at 9 a.m. Anyway, all right. Well, we found parking. Of course, you're gonna have to pay for it, but we found. I forgot my card on auto lock. I got out the car yesterday, and I was like, "Is the car still running?" And I left the car running because I'm so used to my car just cutting off. So. Let's go, man. Made it. Bass Body Works. I might stop and get a candle. The fact that I only had a couple hours of sleep, maybe an hour and a half, and I'm at Target as soon as they open, is insane. I'm looking for some matches. Normally when I travel out of town, so you know, I buy like candles and stuff like that. Well, I usually bring a candle and some matches, but I can't find the matches. I got a candle, but I can't find the matches at the same time. I spent $7 for a candle and throw away. I know a lot of people do like, it says $7, not that big of a deal. I get that, but I try to rationalize what I can rationalize it. I'm not finding these rose water scent? I don't know, rose water scent. Yeah. Even though like you have money doesn't mean you have to spend all your money on whatever. So if I can't find enough matches or a cheaper lighter, then I won't worry about it. Electrolyte as well.
Life should be. I am not a pilot. Look at how I'm flying around the things that we decided. Find my peace and quiet, but the kids do not agree. Then you swear by your degree that you'd be smarter than me. Junior year, I got straight C.
So I know we did a nighttime tour, but it's kind of like what it looks like in the daytime. So, like I said, still a nice vibe. I still like it. And you get the little outside. Really can't see much, but bed wasn't too bad. I just couldn't sleep. It just wasn't comfortable. But I'm not good. Ask her what's going on. I feel like it's like a little warm in here. Something's tripping. It's that they actively tow cars here. Like, you know how some places you go, you're like, I can park here. I was seeing a brand new car getting towed. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna fool with that. This soap, chips, 2 drinks this, and 2 waters was $42. Plus you gotta pay for the bags. And there's some other fee you have to pay for it too. Like when you buy a bottle, it's like a 10-cent fee. So there's fees everywhere. Then I got finesse for the 16. That the parking, because I forgot that I needed to validate my parking before I left. We're out the shower, and then I'm looking for a shower towel. If you know, you know. Didn't see one, so I had to use one of these big ones. So I'm gonna have to go back to the store and just buy like a little pack of them. But I did notice that the AC wasn't operating, I guess. So luckily that it's kind of cool here, but I did tell her, I was like, hey, like I don't think the AC is working. So I don't think she was aware of it. So she's gonna call maintenance back. Runyon Canyon. We're gonna hike that. I didn't really bring hiking clothes, so I'm just gonna wear pants. I'm gonna wear this shirt. I'm gonna bring another shirt because then I'm gonna sweat this shirt out. That way if I go anywhere else, I don't have to walk around with a dirty shirt. So that's what the plan is. Got this After Dark body spray here. All right. Yeah. Hit that body spray one more time. Laughing a little too loud, I don't like that. One thing that I don't do, and I do run away from, it's really easy for me to lift weights. So I told myself, like, why not? Why not just go ahead and hit the trail, get some cardio in, and you feel decent later, go to the gym. So, all right, so some of you may know I wear these cowboy boots a lot. And I got my bag full of stuff, shirt, energy drink, all that, hiking fit. But I wear these boots a lot. These are some really good boots. There's a lot of homeless people down here, so I'm just gonna leave these on the curb because there's tons of homeless people. So I'm gonna let somebody just grab these. There's a lot going out there. I'm gonna put these really right here. I'm not gonna have some good boots when they come back. And you got my kryptonite right across the street. It's crazy that I haven't been over there yet. It's coming up. We have started the hike. I'm gonna be honest with you, I need to pay attention to where I'm going so I don't get lost. But I got music on, Gatorade, and it looks nice so far. Hollywood sign right there. So we're gonna keep going. I don't know where I'm going, but we're gonna get there. Ow, my ankle. Just being out here to myself, especially with all the mental imbalance I've been going through. I've been going through a lot of depression and anxiety, and not really sure what am I here for, what's my value. I've been having, well, not been having, but I'm trying to create new foundation, with finding like a significant other. I'm getting older, so things just kind of they just kind of sit different. So it's just trying to reposition. But it seems like if I come across somebody, they have like trauma they haven't healed from. They're not intellectual, emotionally, or mentally, and my age. So certain things that I just don't have to tolerate no more. So always knowing your worth and adding tax. We made it down to the trail part. We were way over there, so we got a long way to go, but I have nothing else to do, so I need to get this cardio in. My right knee is hurting. As you see, I'm on a decline, so like trying to slow myself down, because you know how when you walking down like a hill, you start doing that little weird little wobble. I'm not doing that. So. Wait for my heart rate to drop. It peaked about 185, so we're just waiting a little bit. Let it go back down a little bit. It's about 120s. Go back up. All the way down there. All the way down there. Back up. Up here. 534 calories. Let's go ahead and get right. So we made it to the top. Swinging my feet. Heart rate, I'm sitting down, is 154. So we're still waiting for the heart rate to drop before we start. I think we made it through the hard part. This has been very mentally, emotionally, and physically challenging. I'm glad that I decided to come do this. This was definitely a lot harder than going to the gym. I've had to stop, several times because I didn't want my heart rate to peak 200. That sounds a little dangerous. I'm up here in the mountains. So, yeah, I think I was all the way over there. I think I was. Maybe not. Maybe I was. I don't know. But I'm glad to have done this and got the opportunity to do it. I've had a lot of reflecting and just kind of thinking about my weaknesses and trying to remove some people that I thought cared about me, or maybe those people that I was talking to, and processing their words and what they said, if it's has any validity to it or whatever. So I'm glad I've come up here. I'm glad that I actually got up and flew out to LA and riding around in a convertible and just hiking and all this stuff. It's just, you can't really get this in Dallas. So I'm glad I was able to come and get a little bit of reset. I still have a lot of mental and emotional things I'm kind of dealing with, but I think it'll just process. I think over time, those people will just be removed from my mental and from my emotional. But I think it's just kind of a matter of time, so. This is hard. This is hard getting over stuff sometimes. Whether it's you don't get the job, or you didn't get, the girl you wanted or the guy you wanted. You didn't get the house, you didn't get that car. It just kind of sits with you, and it's just kind of what happened? What did I do? How did I go wrong? You start to question yourself, but I feel you just gotta kind of keep on, You gotta keep on the journey. You can't question yourself. You can let other people question you, and that's fine. But don't ever let the question of someone else challenge yourself to question who you are. You always gotta stay, to the roots of who you are. No matter what people say, whether it be good or bad. So we're gonna get back started. 147 heart rate. We're gonna wait till we get down to about 120 and we'll start back up. We made it. 2 hours, 7 minutes, 810 calories, 3.97, 800 elevation. I'm excited. We did it. I didn't think I was gonna be able to do it, but then I got closer and closer and just pushed through. So now we're gonna chill, go to this muffin place, get a coffee and a muffin, and then, yeah, that's it. Ooh, these seats is hot. Oh, yeah, these seats is hot. Definitely, I put the AC seats on for sure. I don't know what type of event this is, but it sounds like a demon. All right, so we got a chicken sausage, egg white, English muffin. We got a bacon, egg, and cheese, egg white, some type of sauce, hash brown here, horchata, iced coffee, and this is like a rose something lemonade. So this is what we're eating post workout training, whatever you want to call it.
She said just got aggravated. Got that nasty work on pull up when I say it. She gon' watch me about this, hope you miss I did.
Fresh out the shower. When I left, I closed the windows because there was like a huge fly that came in the size of a golf ball, and I was scared for my life. Don't have AC, like I just deal with it. I just won't wear, so much clothes. She was like, "Hey, did you watch the whole video of like how to check into the loft?" And I was like, "Wait, what?" I went to the end of the video. To the end of the video. It's like a 3-minute video. This right here literally says AC. It's carved. On for on, 0 for off. It was that the whole time. As soon as I switch this up, AC kicked on. So it's all good. I haven't bought a ticket back. To be honest, I don't want to go back to Dallas tomorrow. I am really thinking about just going back next Thursday. Because I can extend this Airbnb out. I don't want one. I really don't want to come back to Dallas, honestly. Like, just riding around. Like, after that hike and like dealing with all that and making it through and seeing it to the end and then being hot, I literally was walking in my underwear. I took my shirt off and I covered myself like in the front because I have a hole as underwear. They were short, but I wasn't tripping. And I just held my pants in my hand. And I was like, I got to the car and then I was just driving in LA with my shirt off, just vibing. Would've got some smacking food from the muffin place, English muffin place. Like it go crazy. So like I said, when I was hiking, like I've been really fighting. It's really just fighting. It's like I've worked so hard to get to like where I'm at, and then like you think that you're at the top of whatever, like mentally or emotionally, and then someone reminds you or someone says something that bothers your spirit. So it's trying to like rebalance, but I know that I'm on meds for my depression and my anxiety, and I'm a little like unstable, for the most part. So I'm not, dwelling in it too much, but just trying to get rebalanced. But it felt good. Like I feel good right now, like my knee was hurting, it's not hurting. Knock on wood. So, but to whoever's watching this, and if you're having mental issues and anxiety and all that, just know that, when you're walking through the dark, that there's light at the end of the tunnel. Sounds very cliche, I know, but there's light there. It's just a matter of walking with faith and not by sight. So as long as you keep doing that, you'll get to the end of that tunnel. You'll see that light. So right now, I'm just full of darkness right now. We made it. What was the time right here? We left the Airbnb, we hadn't checked out and all that stuff, but I'm still on the fence about if I'm gonna come back. But Hilltop Restaurant, it's like a coffee bar. Nice, but she has one in Inglewood, like the original location. So that's, I believe
As
it's
the lights,
original.
turn left onto South Broadway, then take the first left onto West 3rd Street.
I believe it's like the original location. Don't quote me on that.
Lights. Then at the next set, turn left.
She looking at me like that. When I listen to Larry June and Dallas and I'm riding, like it hit, right? But it doesn't hit like when you're in LA. The vibing. It just hit. Larry June hit different in LA. I literally just feel like I belong here. Like, Rose. Alright, so we got a bacon, egg and cheese on a brioche bun, some spicy mayo and a fried egg. We got tots here. We got a sweet potato latte iced with oat milk, and then an orange juice. So, and we parked right here on the curb. I don't know if I was supposed to park there for real. So I did want to sit over there at the bar because it's a little more vibey over there. But the music here is good. But I didn't want to get my car towed. So we're sitting over here because I don't know if I can actually park. But it's a nice like little work area, bro, for sure. But it was smooth though. I like it. Coffee shop smooth too. There's a lot of fashion out here too. Like a lot of LA. But it's really nice and upstairs has like some more like comfortable type like couches, chairs. Oh my god. Good cheese. What's the fun? Cheers. Oh my god. That's so good. Drive to the airport. There's no car rental there. Now turn around. Go to the budget. I just type in like budget.
At the lights, turn
What's
right
good?
on Vitae Street.
$5. $10. Beef empanada, $10. Personal pan pizza, $22. It's crazy how the convenience of an item can inflate the price and people would buy it. Like if I was at home, I would not spend $10 on empanada. This is I'm at the airport. I feel obligated to get empanada. Alrighty, we made it back, and I wish I wasn't here, but it is what it is. So we're waiting on bags. We're gonna call a little Uber, Lyft thing, whichever one cheaper. Probably do a black truck.